Hello everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome to the first video on this weather channel. I don't want to spend too much time in this introduction because I want to get straight into this. Today I'll be mostly talking about this potential tropical storm, which is probably going to be Tropical Storm Alberto. This system is going to be heading towards Mexico, but most of the storm is on the northern side. As you can see here, there's a big broad area of wind right above the actual circulation right here, and this is going to be affecting Texas and the northern eastern side of Mexico. This is going to be causing a lot of rain. Not much on the wind side because it's only expecting to have around 45 miles per hour on land impact. So it's not going to be such of a wind maker, but it is going to be a very heavy rain hitter. So this is the system right here. As you can see, the middle is like around this area right here in the middle of your screen, and there's not much storm surrounding the middle. But as you can, there's a lot of rain right here on the southern side of the storm, but a lot of rain up here, which I'm gonna be showing you a little bit later, which is gonna be impacting a lot of northern eastern Mexico and the southern part of Texas. There is a lot of thunderstorms as you can see, but it isn't as organized that it would be a good system to be. And this is just gonna be a heavy rainmaker. I don't see any. There could be a chance that doesn't even form into a tropical storm, but a lot of models are saying that it is going to form into one. And even the National Hurricane Center, as you saw a few seconds ago, is also saying that's going to be a tropical storm by 2 p.m. Today or Wednesday. As you can see right here, there is already a lot of rain hitting Texas. It is heading toward Mexico. Mexico will get some of that rain a little bit later tonight, or this probably this afternoon. But this rain is going to be like a lot of rain, and there's flood threats and all that. A few inches, between 5 to 10 inches of rain is expected in parts of Texas. And if we go a little bit farther, we can see it expands, and there's a lot of rain coverage and thunderstorms that is going to be covering Texas. And this is probably right before a land impact on Mexico, but it just keeps expanding and then soon dissipates. Right here you can see the broad system right here of all the wind, but it's not really that much. But as soon as you get a little bit closer to Mexico, you can see it starts ramping up the wind. But like I said, the wind is not going to be the issue. It's going to be the rain, because the rain is going to be causing a lot of mudslides, flooding, and all that stuff. So we have another system out here that has a 20% chance in the next 7 days and only 10% next 40 hours to form. I don't see this forming at all. It's just not organizing enough for it to form and spin up. So I don't see this going to be an issue. It is going to be causing a little bit of rain between Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, but it's not going to be a huge issue. But there's another system in the same area as potential tropical storm Alberto that has a 30% chance in the next 7 days to form. And this one, it could be another system that forms in the same place as the last one. This one could head a little bit north, but we don't actually know what's going to happen because it is a little bit far out. So we're right here dealing with potential tropical storm Alberto. And if we head a little bit further, we can see another system pop up right there. It's not as big as it was in a couple days ago when I was running the other models, but it is a place or a system that we should watch out for. Actually, it looks like it's gonna, if this model is correct, it will head around the same area, but I don't see this forming yet. But it is too far out for us to know. If we head to the GFS model, we can see that it is picking up something right here, and it could be another system that forms. But we're just gonna have to wait a little bit to see what is gonna happen. It only has a 30% chance in the next 7 days for now, and this is gonna happen around next. Well, actually, not next week. This weekend, it could be forming, and it's be just has to keep an eye on it right now. We just head out from El Nino. We're currently in a neutral phase between El Nino and La Nina, but we are expecting to have La Nina soon. And what the difference between El Nino and La Nina? El Nino means in a specific area there is going to be a lot warmer water. What basically means in El Nino, an Atlantic area, there's going to be a lot of wind shear, which wind shear basically destroys thunderstorms because they knock out all the rooftops of the storms, and that doesn't allow them to develop. And that's why most of the time in El Nino there's less storms. But last season was an exception because of the extreme water temperatures. But in La Nina, we have less wind shear, which allows more storms to develop. And with this warm water and less wind shear, we could have a lot of strong storms. The only thing about this season that is going to be different is that how fast the storms are going to be developing, and we gotta keep a huge eye on that. And the reason why this storm right here, I know this map is a little crazy. All the red shading is the wind shear. The reason this storm was developing is because there's less wind shear here. Even though there's a little bit of wind shear, that's probably why it's slowing, not developing as fast or not spinning up as fast. But there's enough there's less wind shear in this spot, so it allows it to develop. And if all this wind shear is not here, which is probably gonna happen when we get to La Nina in a couple months, we would probably have a crazy season. But we don't know where they're gonna go or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But we can see in the future that some wind shear is getting let up. There's less wind shear, and that's when the next storm or the next system pops in the Gulf of Mexico. And because there's less wind shear, it allows it to develop. So it's only really wind shear that is keeping the season, and the Sahara dust that is going through here, that's keeping the season low right now, because we only had this one system right now, and it's a really late start to the hurricane season as we were expecting. But as soon as the wind shear is let out or let go, we should have a pretty crazy season. But like I said, we don't know where they're gonna go, so you should not worry. But still be prepared to what to come. But now get to some forecasts of some rain. Of course, in this area, Mexico and Texas are gonna get some rain. And a lot of most Central America is also getting rain because of this system and all the moisture that's in the air. We're also expecting a little bit over here, some rain over here by Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, over here by the ABC Islands as well, and the northern part of Southern America is also going to get some rain. We have a few tropical waves that are passing through here as well, but because of the Sahara dust, it's not allowing it to develop. And the DR is also expecting to get some rain as well with Haiti. And we can see a flare up of rain right here and a flare up of rain right here in the middle of the Caribbean. And right here, the Bahamas is also expecting rain. And right here, you can see the buildup of moisture again for the system that could form this weekend. But we don't have confirmation on that, and we have to wait a little bit to see what's going to happen. That's basically it for this video. I hope everybody that's in Texas and Mexico are staying safe right now, and also Central America because of all this extra moisture in the air. Sometimes this rain is really good because Texas and parts of Mexico hasn't had rain in a while. But just stay safe, just in case of too much rain and mudslides and flooding. So please keep safe. We'll be praying for you. And I hope everybody is going to have a rest of a good day. Please subscribe so you can be notified for any other weather news that's going to be out there for the Caribbean and the Atlantic side of the US. And we'll see you in the next video, probably tomorrow, of this same system.